thoughts of the day. Today is Martin Luther King Monday. Outside of Kwanzaa, it's probably the closest thing we have to a black holiday. So I want to start a conversation, develop some dialogue. Everybody says Martin Luther King was a great man, did all these great, amazing things, and I completely agree, but what do you think is his modern day impact to society? And how do you think we can take his teachings and implement them in today's society? A lot of people are always talking about how Barack Obama was the realization of Martin Luther King's dream come true, and I don't really think Martin Luther King wanted a black president. I'm sure to him it would have been nice, but it definitely wasn't one of his goals. And I read a speech by Dr. Cornel West where he talked about the Santa Clausification of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., where he states that we don't really know the true Martin, and that we put him on such a high pedestal that it almost makes him like this imaginative figure. Like he's the black savior of the 60s. And believe me, I have nothing against the man, nothing against it at all. I just want to know your opinions. How do you feel about him? Do you feel like he's been Santa Clausified and that he's almost more than what he was? Or do you feel like everything that people portray about him is very accurately true and that there's really no more to research or dig down into? Or do you really not care? You're just happy to have a day off of work. So I'm always giving y'all my thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts. DM me, hit me up. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you're thinking. Parade hasn't started yet. Black people are never on time, even on Martin Luther King Day. Parade over. Now I'm out downtown, trying to head to some other event. So a lot of my followers brought up some very, very good points. A few said that people try to make it seem like he wasn't a man, like he was just some godly figure. Another father said that the movie Selma gave a very accurate portrayal of him on the more get to know you real man to man, man to woman kind of feel. And I very, very strongly agree with another one of my followers who stated that we focus too much on the man and not enough on his works, what he actually did. So we care more about Martin Luther King Jr. himself than we do about him actually, breaking down the barriers of segregation. And this day is dedicated to him, but should it really be dedicated to more so the civil rights movement itself and all the other people who played a great part in it? Because if you pay attention to him and you look at his history and a lot of speeches that he gave, later in his years, he became a lot more militant. If you compare and contrast him and Malcolm X, which people tend to do all the time, you will see that towards the end of their lives, they actually started to become very closely to the same person. Because realistically, in order for a movement to happen, we need all fronts. We can't just have nonviolence. We need violence because people are not going to listen unless you're messing their life up. So I'm going to leave you with this, and I'll stop talking about Martin. Where do you think we would be if he never got assassinated?